There's a part in things fall apart when the gamma lizard falls on the bottom of a rocco tree and knocks its head.
But that's the thing. If the lion doesn't tell a story, it's only the hunter that tells the story. If they don't tell the story of how they got this wrong and then got the next one right, nobody will know the process.
No, I'm with you on that.
Okay.
Totally, but not in this part of the world. It's not okay. That's why we come and look at buildings before they're finished, before they become pretty pictures.
I like the fact that it's bringing a lot of. I was going to make something about the farm. Like, this is a very area environment. You don't really need farms. The day I got in, I saw the bamboo. I was happy. I was like, oh wow, they use clay and they use bamboo and locally sourced materials. I was very happy then. I got in and I'm like, why are there fans? Like,
because there's going to be a lot of
fans shouldn't be here because it's totally underrated. It's perfect without the fans. So this is just telling us, you're just indirectly telling me that you don't trust your design.
I think like looking back at it now, when I think about it, we would have more like spaces to break out. So what we were thinking of was, how do we design the furniture and make it functional for them to cook and for them to tailor, but we weren't really thinking of like how do we make integrated furniture for them to sit and for them to rest. And I think like that's where if I were to do it again, that's what I would do better. So I would think of like building spaces where they can sit and they can gather, because we thought of this space as a gathering place, but we didn't really think of like there's really no way you have to take your chairs out there. So I think if I was to do it again, that's what I would do.
Like right now you can see that they're drying their clothes in that space, and I think that probably could be maybe the space internally could be made use of in a much better way.
And critique-wise, I feel like the doors are the things that jump out to me, because I'm cool with the material, the tripartite system you have, like the brick, the tyrolene, the bamboo, and then I see finished doors, and that kind of throws me off. Beyond the fan, I get the fan, but the doors are too clean to me.
Yeah.
And the whole composition of it.
So if you were to say all things being equal, what's left to be spent? What's approximate? Because I'm just thinking there should be ways of raising it. 150,000 naira to finish everything. Like.
No, hold on.
I mean, not right everything,
now, it's not 100. We have 150 in reserve. 500.
Yeah, maybe 5.
there's a difficulty, right, in building like this, but there is also a responsibility, right? So, and I think, if I'm honest, we did not understand that responsibility. Let me give you an example. I think we were trying to do a building that was too expensive and too intricate for what we could afford. But there was also an intention for us to create something that felt very, very contextual but inspirational at the same time.
For me, the details were I'm the power, and that's what we're looking at now.
So with the detailing, I want to say we did a lot of detailing, but the biggest problem was communicating that with the artisans. And I think like just being consistent and being, because what we'll do is we'll bring the drawings and we'll bring the details and we'll explain, we'll come back, they get the detail wrong, we'll get frustrated.
There's a lot that we could have prepared for beforehand, which we just made some assumptions that they will get it. You know what I mean? If we do the drawings, we go to site, we explain it, we go back to the office, continue with our work, go back next week, they will get it. But I think on a project like this, and I think it's something that we need to do more, it's not about the computer model. It's actually about that physical, making it, say, okay, we want to do the windows. Let's make the windows and see how the windows are going to go together.
I was saying that there's meant to be like a ledge around these spots there you can see down.
That's it. That's it. You work in the space. When you work the space, you work with detail. You start to get very intimate with the space.
I would say, so the mats, for example, even the rafters and the mats, initially, I think they were supposed to be plywood. But we changed them to mats. We changed them to a first set of mats, and then we changed them to this. And then the tertiary panels, they were initially damper on, but they reduced the amount of light coming into the space. So we changed them to nets.
So was this an on-site decision?
Sorry?
Plans?
I think it was supposed to be 2 sinks. The the divider here so that you don't have it as, you know, as flat as it is. But this is how the guy made it. And by the time we had already gotten here, they'd already done it. So we had to change it here, and then he did this. In fact, somebody else had to come in to add the slope and everything.
Are you having child flashbacks there?
No.
I want to say a big thank you to the whole team. Thank you and God bless you. And for our guests, to say a big thank you on behalf of Child Life.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank
That's
you.
just to remind you, we live on donations.
Yes.
We live on donations. We don't have any source of income anywhere. Whatever we are doing here is purely donations, and we manage our resources very well, which Papa has helped us to do. Thank you. God bless you.
Please, we have an account.